needs to score. I want to see a little bit more from Rondo, because to me, when I talked about the most important Celtic, Rondo can affect the game at both ends of the floor, and I just don't think he's being aggressive enough offensively. He had that big shot at the end of that second quarter going into half to tie it up 40-40. I want him to be a little bit more aggressive.
Full court pressure now. Bradley and Rondo and Garnett are showing it. Teague and the Hawks break it. It's Josh Smith. 1 of 10 into Bass. That's a good move, and when he gets off, that's going to be a huge offensive impetus for this Atlanta Hawk team.
Going to allow him to get to his left hand, make him fade over that right shoulder.
It's Garnett again. 12 points, 5 rebounds. Kevin Garnett, who's got 6 already in this third quarter.
Yeah, while his minutes, remember, he's going to play the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. Looks like they're going to try to milk KG as much as possible.
Good foul. Marvin Williams. And if you can't score the baskets yourself, watch it pass to guys that can. That's exactly what Josh Smith did right there.
Yeah, I don't know if Paul Pierce was just a little bit late of rotating or just got caught ball watching. Nice move there by Marvin Williams. Go baseline.
Rondo to Pierce. And Paul puts up and in his own miss. 11 points, 6 rebounds. Paul Pierce getting his first field goal since 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. In deep. Great position by Horford. Boy, when a big man can stake a claim deep in the paint, it means everything.
Well, now this Hawks offense is being a little bit more efficient. High pick and rolls with Teague and Horford, really confusing the Celtics defense.
This is Bass. Brandon Bass. 12 points, which ties him with his season average. I think it's scoring from Bass, who spreads the floor so much, it's going to help Rondo eventually. Horford across the lane. Oh, there they go. Climbs the ladder. Smith going up high.
I think that's their 11th offensive rebound in this game. You know that the Celtics are not a great rebounding team.
Rondo 2 of 7. He'll work into Teague and pass Teague, and then Horford knocks it away and picked up by Josh Smith. Retaken by Bass. 3-on-1. Rondo. Bradley. Rajon Rondo comes up with only his 5th assist of the game. And he's been averaging an NBA leading 12 in the playoffs. Mismatch. Garnett's got Teague. Smith. And Brandon Bass gets the rebound, his 7th.
Looked like Josh Smith came up limping a little bit after that shot.
Into Garnett. Look at all the white jerseys around him. Johnson, who has not been in this shot tonight, playing with a bad shoulder. Bass is healthy. He takes it in. Horford picks up the Atlanta foul. With 5:28 to play, that's the second on Al Horford of the Hawks.
When you're struggling offensively, as the Hawks are, attack the offensive glass.
I'm really going to miss you.
How effective he was going to be on that sore knee. He does have 11 rebounds, trying to be a factor here to prolong the Hawks' playoff chances.
Do you still see him commanding a double team when he gets the ball down low?
I wouldn't, because he hasn't shown that he still has that explosiveness like he had in game 1 when he had 22 points and 18 rebounds. But you certainly got to keep him off the offensive glass here.
Brandon Bass in the regular season was an 81% free throw shooter. In the playoffs, he has gone 15 of 15, now 16 of 16. That is huge when a big man can hit those free throws. We've got Hollins in the game for the Celtics. Rondo is in the contest. Pierce, Ray Allen, and Bass. Garnett taking a breather. We're approaching Reg. 5 to play here in the third. Smith, screened by Horford for Johnson.
Just his rhythm, his moving, just looks a little bit more comfortable out there since that second period on.
Starters all out there right now for Atlanta, who made some changes to their starting lineup coming into tonight.
Trying to go bigger, moving Joe Johnson back to that normal shooting guard position.
Williams, Teague, trying to knock that away. And here comes Atlanta the other way. Under 5 to play here in the third. Rondo comes out on Jeff Teague. Williams with a three. In the regular season, Marvin Williams was a 39% free throw, or rather a three-point shooter. And the drive here by Rondo, rebound by Horford. But in these playoffs now tonight, he has begun to hit the three ball. Teague inside. And Teague's drive all a part of an Atlanta Hawk 60% shooting third quarter.
Tell you what, Marvin Williams has been camped out in that short corner three. I don't know who's over there, him or Shane Battier. He's knocking down that easy tray.
Marvin Williams now 3 of 6. Ernie Johnson shooting threes tonight. That is found gold for this Atlanta team as we swing it to you in our TNT Arena.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin. Now on NBA TV, they are underway in Chicago. The Bulls trying to stay alive against the Sixers and Drew Holiday. Luol Deng has all 4 Chicago points. It's an early lead. Again, you can see it on NBA TV. And coming up next here on TNT, you have got the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers, and that piece of pizza just got Mozgoved. Back to you.
Eat that pizza. Inside they go. Collins rejected by Horford. That's his third block. He triggers the race the other way. Williams into Pierce, and Paul will pick up another foul. That's the third on Pierce. What has happened to Atlanta? So much more aggressive with their offense.
Well, their energy level, and it's all started at the defensive end. Nice block there by Horford, who actually comes up with their own rebound and leads the break.
They have just changed the foul. They have put it on Ray Allen, who picks up his first, and so Paul Pierce remains with 2. No one with 3 fouls for Atlanta. No one, rather, for Boston, and no one with 3 fouls for the Atlanta Hawks. So Johnson works on Pierce. There was a whistle before the shot was taken. It was a hold, and it was a foul called on Hollins, who picks up his second personal foul for the Boston Celtics, and Horford will go to the free throw line for the Atlanta Hawks. You know, in the series, Reggie, you take a look at some of the Atlanta numbers. In the season, they shot 45%. In the playoffs, coming into tonight, 38%. Three-point shooting coming into tonight, 25% in the playoffs, 37% in the regular season. But tonight, at least from the first quarter on, they've been able to get some offense inside. They've been able to hit some three-point shots, and it's been a varied offense they have shown tonight.
And during the season, they averaged about 22 assists as a team. In these playoffs, only about 16. So there wasn't a lot of ball movement tonight. They've got 14 assists, so they are trying to move the basketball a little bit more against this stingy Celtics defense.
Celtics shooting 40% tonight from the floor. Rondo to Pierce. Shot clock at 3. Paul is hemmed in and loses the ball. Horford's defense terrific on Paul Pierce. The crowd is really into it here in Atlanta.
Credit Al Horford. He has been a man tonight at both ends of the floor here, switching out on Paul Pierce, forcing that turnover. Looks like Paul Pierce is in a long discussion with the official, Danny Crawford.
13 Boston turnovers tonight. 4 have come in this third quarter.
Well, Atlanta is only shooting 42%. Bad thing, Boston's only shooting 40 themselves.
All right, so is it just a matter of hitting shots for Atlanta, or are you seeing other things they're doing tonight that has been different from the last couple games?
Well, clearly Paul Pierce is not healthy. He's 5 of 13. He does have 11 points, but he has a noticeable
true.
Drag to that leg, and Rondo really struggled. We saw in Game 4 where he pretty much was knocking down shots left and right. He only has 5 points and 5 assists, so that little single set that we had of points, rebounds, assists is going to drop because he hasn't really done anything this evening.
Hawks run a 9-0 run right now. Here is Josh Smith. He's picked up by Bass. Shot clock is down to 7 for Horford. Hollins defending. Stuck with it.
Yes, he has. Al Horford is doing big boy things out here on the floor for the Atlanta Hawks.
About that torn pectoral muscle and how it was coming along, and he actually told me this morning it was extremely sore and there was inflammation still. He spent the last few days icing it, and he actually told me he wouldn't be playing tonight if this wasn't a must-win. He was hoping once he got out here the adrenaline would take over, and it looks like that's been the case, guys.
Well, the Hawks just missed their first free throw tonight. They get the back end to go. Hollins picked up his third. You can see Pierce is on the bench. Garnett is in. Allen, Pietrus has come back in the contest, and he's got a bad hamstring. Allen's got the bad right ankle. They go inside Hollins. What a pass by Rajon Rondo.
What a play there by Doc Rivers. He drew that up after those free throws by Horford. That was a designated play for alley-oop for Hollins.
Reggie, that breaks the crowd from the field for the Boston Celtics for about 3.5 minutes.
Wondering where they're going to get scoring. Maybe Michael Pietrus off the bench here.
Ooh, I love the way Teague took it in, but he met Hollins, and the ball was jarred free, and a cough up, a turnover by Atlanta.
Yeah, that's just a nice little throwaway there for Rondo to the rim for Hollins. This twin tower set of Hollins Garnett was pretty successful in that second quarter.
Rondo on the move, rebound by Josh Smith. Smith collects his 12th rebound. He's only got 6 points, and he's had a dismal 3 of 13 night shooting for Atlanta. Teague. Joe Johnson 5 of 14. And here is Smith. Garnett is defending. Smith trying to carve his way in. No time on the shot clock. Teague is late. Nice defense by Boston.
Yeah, that's a pretty good possession defensively. Really getting out to Teague at that three-point line, making him put it on the floor with the shot clock running down.
Reggie, I'm looking at some numbers. Atlanta is plus 12. Here comes Willie Green back in the contest. Atlanta is plus 12 in shooting threes. Boston flexing their defense right here.
How about 13 offensive rebounds for the Atlanta Hawks?
Plus 7, you're right. It's huge. But their second chance points don't reflect any kind of a flex there. Staying very equal with what Boston has done in terms of second chance points.
Yeah, but you're taking possessions away, though, from the Celtics.
True. Smith picks it up, trying to watch Garnett on the perimeter. Here is a 5. Garnett playing the center, who works on the perimeter. Thus, he forces the opposing center to come on out. Now, I wonder, when they've got Hollins in, who is playing the center, could Garnett actually be sliding to the 4 here? And
yeah, now he's back to what we all know, Kevin Garnett, that power forward position.
Smith has 3 fouls. Teeing up a 3, Ray Allen. Rebound, Rondo. Not blocked out. Rondo, 3 of 11. Another steal. Rondo's got it. This is how games can turn. Rondo for 2. Good. 5 quick points by Rajon Rondo. 9.6 assists, and Rondo has controlled it here, leading a 6-0 run by Boston.
It's little plays like that. When you're struggling offensively, what Rondo is doing can get you back.
Foul. That's on Atlanta. It goes on Horford.
And this is all about Rondo. The putback on the missed shot by Allen, recognizes that it's a lazy pass in by Josh Smith. Comes up with the steal and just knocks down the 18-footer. 4 quick points for Rondo to cut the lead to 6.
got 3 fouls. Josh Smith has got 3 fouls. No one for Boston.